I made ComfyUI talk, text goes in, audio comes out, and now I can use it for talking characters, narration, translations, and AI video work.
Basically, ComfyUI sends the text outside, the voice is generated locally, and then the audio comes back into the workflow.
Welcome back. Today I'm showing 3 new local TTS nodes I released for ComfyUI. These are simple integrations, mainly designed as a practical foundation for building local voice workflows without relying on external APIs or cloud services. The repositories are XTTS, Kokoro, and MeloTTS. The idea is very simple. Inside the workflow, we have a text field. The TTS node takes that text, sends it to an external Python script, generates the audio file, and returns it directly back. So this is not some huge or overly abstract system. These are very clean and modular integrations.
Here I write the sentence, cue the workflow, and the generated audio is ready to use inside ComfyUI.
I decided to completely separate the Python environments from the main ComfyUI venv because a lot of TTS systems use different dependencies, different torch versions, and different audio libraries. And after a while, things can easily start breaking. So the node basically works as a bridge. ComfyUI sends the text, the external Python script runs the TTS, the audio gets generated, and the workflow continues normally. What's interesting is that this approach works really well even for larger pipelines, like automated video generation, AI narrators, mini documentaries, multi-agent systems, local LLM workflows, and automation pipelines. Now let's quickly look at the differences between the 3. XTTS is probably the most versatile one for voice cloning and more expressive voices. It's really interesting if you want consistent narrators or if you want to work with reference audio. Kokoro, on the other hand, is very lightweight, very fast, and surprisingly natural for certain voice types. I really like it for quick tests, automation, and lightweight pipelines. MeloTTS instead is very easy to integrate and has solid multilingual support. So it can be a really good choice for simpler systems or workflows where you want something direct without too much complexity. Technically, the logic is almost identical for all 3. Here, for example, I'm showing the Python script. The node launches the file using the Python interpreter from the dedicated virtual environment. So we can have ComfyUI in one environment, XTTS in another, Kokoro in another one, and MeloTTS completely separated, which is much more stable long-term. And here you can see the actual node inside ComfyUI. We have the text field, the script paths, the Python environment, the output folder, and once the workflow runs, it directly generates the audio file. There's no need for complicated setup inside the workflow itself. The main goal was to create something simple, readable, and easy to modify. You can use this as a base and then expand it with automatic subtitles, video generation, local LLMs, AI agents, automation pipelines, or full content generation systems. All repositories are already public on GitHub, together with example workflows. As always, everything is linked in the description.
T'as déjà vu une japonaise parler français? Moi, jamais.
And be good, like and subscribe to the channel, you could win a trip to Italy. No, that's not true.
One workflow I'll share and show in a future video is about building a fully automated system for creating a mini documentary, a presentation, or even a guided interview. It works from a few initial inputs like text, images, prompts, or reference material. From there, the workflow starts organizing the content into scenes. For each scene, an LLM helps decide what should happen, what should be narrated, what kind of image should be created, and whether that scene needs a video or just a strong still frame.
In the heart of a small pond lived a green frog with golden eyes and a tiny red leaf on its head. Every night it watched a distant light shining among the trees, but no animal in the forest knew where it came from. One evening, the frog leapt out of the pond and began its journey among giant roots, glowing mushrooms, and drops of dew as large as crystals. Along the path, it met an old turtle, who pointed toward a moss-covered hill where the light seemed to breathe softly. The frog reached the top and found a small blue flower, closed in the darkness, glowing only when someone approached without fear. When the frog touched it, the flower opened. Light filled the forest, and for the first time, even the pond shone like a sky full of stars.
The interesting part is that every scene becomes its own small step in the pipeline. The system prepares the narration, generates the visual prompts, creates the images or videos, saves the outputs, and keeps track of the progress. At the end, when all the scenes are finished, everything can be assembled into one longer video. So instead of manually building every single part, the workflow helps manage the full process, from the initial material to the scene planning to the final edited result. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next projects and experiments. See you in the next video.